Kinda. Hey, YouTubers! It's been a while, besides my raids, which I know have been pretty boring recently, especially because we've been suffering through them. But nonetheless, got a new episode here of a new game that I've definitely been obsessed with recently. Dishonored 2. Played Dishonored 1, loved it. Well, it was just Dishonored. It wasn't Dishonored 1. So I was really anxious for this game to come out. And this episode, I'm just going to kind of give you an overview, the very beginning. Basically, we'll go through the first mission. So let's kind of get started here. What Dishonored is, Dishonored 2, it's a first-person adventure game. That's kind of set in an alternate universe, but it's really similar to like turn-of-the-century Vienna. So kind of steampunky, like not this recent turn-of-the-century, like mid-19, like 1905, 1906 Vienna. So real steampunky, but with magic. So it was kind of a time in like our history where architecture and art and science and a lot of things were kind of melding and overlapping a little bit. It was like a big, renaissance in a way for our culture. And this kind of alternate universe is very similar to that, but there's magic. That's one thing that's definitely different. And some of the, I guess I would say it's like almost if Vienna got stuck in time, but still 20 years progressed. So they progressed with their own technology, but they never really got new technology. I know I'm going into kind of a way too in-depth explanation about what it is, but that's kind of what it is. We're going to do a new game plus, which is basically once you complete the game, you can run through again, and you've got more options. I'm going to use, that one, and we're going to save it here. Okay, so we're getting started here. What I'm going to do, we're going to go through the first mission a couple different ways, just to show you kind of what the game has to offer. And we're actually going to do easy here, just because I want to show you the game. In fact, if this is your first time through this game, absolutely do easy. And I'm not just saying that because it's easier to play. It's because this game is so visually outstanding, and there's so much written information that it's kind of cool just to be able to go through the game and enjoy what's going on rather than having to worry about surviving. So that your first time through, I definitely say easy, and then crank it up. I've played on very hard. The enemies just detect you a lot easier, and they're a lot tougher to kill. It's basically, the differences there. Nonetheless, we're picking easy because I'm going to show you guys what's going on. I'm going to show you the cutscenes, just so you know. There's going to be, I guess, a little bit of spoilers, but you don't necessarily need to know the story of Dishonored 1 to play this. It's going to give you enough of the back history so that, you can still enjoy it as a standalone game. Obviously, if you play Dishonored, you probably already picked up Dishonored 2, to be honest with you. I find that people who played it absolutely loved it. It's just not that many people have played it. So we're going to get started with this first mission. I'll be quiet when the cutscenes are on. So you guys can kind of get an idea what's going on. Here we go.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
So that's basically the first cutscene. Kind of showed the history leading up to this point.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
I laugh because you know something's going down. I mean, wow.
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
All right, so bam, shit just went down. Got real fast. So just want to make sure my mic's on. That's the whole Dishonored thing. She's now currently been dishonored. Yeah. Figures my mic goes out right there. So we're dishonored. We need to get our honor back. One thing that's cool about this game is you can play as either Corvo or as Emily. The story's about Emily, so we're going to play as her. The difference is the first time you play through, they have different powers. That's basically magical powers. That's the main difference. I think that's basically it, besides kind of the cutscenes and the interactions that they have with other characters, because they are two different people. So yeah, we're going to pick Emily, and there's going to be a couple more cutscenes, and then we're going to go ahead and play.
you in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Coldwood Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
I'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside her chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father.
Alright, so
Nothing I can do alone.
here we
I
are,
need to get out of
finally.
here.
A couple things about those cutscenes. I mean, I know it was long, but nonetheless. First, there were a few clues in there about kind of the game and even how to play it. There's also everything that we saw. Basically, it wasn't that they created those scenes. Those are actual levels. Those are actual places you can go, and all those people were kind of. So they actually designed it so that they could put cutscenes right in it, which is kind of. I mean, some games do it and some games don't. Nonetheless, I thought it was a cool thing. So here we are. We obviously have to get the fuck out of here. This door is going to be locked. Yeah, see, I can't open it. Right now, we don't have anything. It's just us. We can read a bunch of things. Use a typewriter. It's kind of silly. They blow out candles, crouch, jump, and climb up on things. But one of the clues that in the cutscene was Corvo, our dad, was talking about how he knew that we went out on the balcony and hung out there on the ledge, which is here. Here's the ledge that we can actually go out, so there's going to be one way to escape. Well, obviously, I just went out this window, and this thing's blocking me. You can't go anywhere this way, so we actually can't do anything there, but there's a couple other windows over here, so we're just going to go out this window. Here's some of the graphics and the scenery of the town. This is Dunwall, what's around you. A lot of what we're looking at, we're actually going to go and, well, not a lot. Some of what we're looking at, we can actually, is part of the level. That ship right there is our endpoint. We're going to be on that ship at the very end of this level. So, what did I just do? Okay, so we're going to progress. We're going to go over to this room, and now we're not locked in anymore.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
So Delilah is a witch. She does have magic, and that's part of the, the game is the magic.
I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Alright, that kind of sucks, but whatever. We got Corvo's sword now, and we're ready to go. Okay, so here's kind of where it gets interesting. You can play this game multiple ways. You can play to where the enemy never sees you. It's called Ghost. Or Hey, Chris Great Fox. You can just be out in the open where everyone sees you. You can play to where you don't kill anybody, or you can play where you kill everybody. So you can play a silent game where you kill everybody. You can play a silent game where you don't kill anybody. You can play a loud game where you kill. Yeah, Samuel's boat at the end. Yeah, definitely. Anyways, there's like 4 different ways to play. We're this first way through. We're gonna try to go without killing anybody and without being seen. So here's our first target. Now we're gonna do this.
Are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Pickpocket him really quick and get that. And we're gonna choke him out. Carry him. So part of Ghost is that you can't have them detect the bodies. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think you can detect I think like 1 or 2 bodies and you still get Ghost. I don't know exactly how it works, but if you're trying to get Ghost, you really don't want anyone to see the bodies that you've left behind. So you kind of want to get them in places that are in hiding. I am crouching right now. That's the difference. You can see kind of the field of vision gets a little bit darker. Also, my footsteps are quieter. And that is all part of detection. Also, if you stay in shadows, it's a lot better than being in the light. We're going to have another guy down here.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
We're going to choke this guy out too. Oh no! Oh, so he saw me, so we already failed that, but that's okay. We are still going to try to do it without killing anybody. I'm still going to hide the body. Just to make it easier. Hey Fox, yeah, I actually have already platinumed the game. This is like my 6th playthrough.
Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Alright, so we're going to pretend that we haven't been caught, and we're still going to play Ghost style. That guy has our ring, which is the key to our safe room. So what we're going to do is kind of hide out here, wait for him to pass, choke him out, take that key, and then go from there. Yeah, I don't think it's 15 people. I think it's like 6 people in a second and a half. And yeah, it's actually easier than it sounds. And let me take care of this really quick. Alright, so I'm choking him out. I'm going to take the ring from him. What you do basically is you run through a bunch of enemies and you gather them together in a room and then throw a grenade. A good level to do that on is the second mission, where you go into the train station, the very beginning. There's a guard's room at the bottom that has grenades in it. So you just run in there, drag everyone in there, and then throw a grenade, and it'll take out 6 people. You can also YouTube it, which is a good thing to do. Just type that in the search. All right. So to not kill this guy, but to still punish him, what we're going to do is we're going to take him into that safe room. That's actually our exit too, and we're going to lock him in that safe room for basically ever.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune.
Right.
I'll need this.
So in all video games, red is health, blue is mana, or like your powers. So those are like little health vials. I'm going to pick a few spare bullets here, and
I
then
have a feeling I'll need these.
a weapon. And my scope. I'm going to get a couple extra bullets. We're going to pick up Samuel's boat.
Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
I'm going to pick up a bar
The
of
reserves won't
gold.
help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
All right, so that's it. So this was her safe room as the queen. This was where she'd go when shit went down. So it's completely locked down. We're sealing this guy in here with enough food and water till when we figure everything out, then we can let him go later. Nonetheless, that's the first part. Now we're going to go into the real level here. So we're going to go down to Dunwall Street. We're going to try to get to that boat there that I showed you when we first got out. So instead of actually playing twice through this mission, what I'm going to do is the first part, I'm going to try to do stealth without killing anybody. And then like the second half, I'm just going to go apeshit and kill as many people as I can in as brutal of ways that I can at this point in time. I'm just talking to like general audience. These are my explanation videos, so I'm trying to explain it to people who like want to know what it is or want to see certain things. So I've done it with Overwatch, and I did it with Destiny, and I did it with another game, but I forget what it was. So I just could kind of try to explain what's going on. Yeah, it's one of my things.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
One of the collectibles in this game is a bunch of paintings. This is the first one. It's also worth money, which is cool. Alright, so we're getting out of here. We're going to go to that boat.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
Actually fall pretty far without taking damage, but you will take damage if you
What do I have to do to
fall
help
too
my
far.
father? What do I have to become?
Alright. Here's one of the first enemies we're going to see. So there's a drop assassination or a drop takedown, which is this. Which is like instant. So if you're above them, you can go down. You can either kill him or just knock him unconscious. I just knocked him unconscious. I'm going to steal his coins. Now we're going to go over here.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
So one of the parts of detection is obviously if I'm crouching or not. Another one is light, like I was talking about. But elevation is also part of it. Like enemies very rarely look up for whatever reason. So me being up here, I'm a lot less obvious than being on the ground. So what we're doing right now is trying to time out the guards' patterns, because we're going to have to take these guards out without them seeing us and then move the bodies to an area that they can't find. So we're basically getting the pattern.
Former Empress Emily Caldwin.
I'll take that guy out first.
Crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
So we gotta wait till both that guy and that guy turn around at the same time and then go get him. And I'll probably put his body back there. So that guy's just gonna turn around, I think. This guy needs to turn around. I have a short window of time to do this. Let's do this. Choke him out. Now you can move while you're choking out, but it's a little... Oh, thank God. Like I was saying, you can move while you're choking them out, but it's a lot slower. So you can kind of back your way out. So they didn't catch me, which is good. I don't want to pop my head out when one's right there. Okay, that guy's there. He knows something's up. So this guy's not here. Oh, now they're looking for me.
Someone was supposed to keep watch here. Fine, I'll do it.
And I'm gonna try to all the way over here.
Yes.
Oh no, they detected me. Alright, right off the bat, I didn't do that well at all.
Take this.
So we're just gonna go loud for now. Oh, he got me. Alright. Wow. So that went down very poorly. Let's try to do some more stealth and see if we get caught. I heard a guy in here. I know there's a guy in here, but I heard him. Sneak up on him really quick, choke him out. Normally we would carry him and put him in a place we didn't think other people would see him. There's a lot of different things to pick up and collectibles. For instance, there's a lot of stuff to read. Again, your first time through, I would read everything you can. It's first, you get the whole story, and it kind of paints a broader picture of what's going on. But second, there's a lot of clues in these things. The first time I played through it, like I would swear, like half of the time I spent playing, I was just reading things. Maybe not half, but it seemed like that. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here. Pretty much finish this area. I'm not going to go into too much depth in this, but though this is kind of a small level, there's a lot of intricacies. So we're supposed to obviously go down this street to our next objective, but there's even houses that you can go in, and there's things to pick up. There's going to be an enemy up here. We're just going to choke him out. I'm not going to carry him. I'm just going to let him drop to the floor. Here's a painting. So that's one of the first things. And then I took the painting off, and you can see a number right here, 451. For this, what that correlates to is just money here, is the safe. That's actually the combo to this safe right here. So we're going to pop that in. Oh, man. This is excruciating. 4. 5. 1. Yay! And then I get some stuff. I already have pistol and bullets, but I got a couple of silver bars there. And another health thing. So there, like I was saying, there's a lot of intricacies to the maps themselves, and there's a lot of things going on. They've really decked it out. I'm not going to go into all of this stuff, but there's another house right there I can go explore. Nonetheless, let's try to go as stealth as possible here. We're going to take this guy out.
Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah.
We don't want people to see him, so we're going to hide him back here.
Emily Caldwin is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
Stay in your home.
Okay, he's getting a little too close to those other guys. If I actually try to choke him out, I think they would catch me. So I have to back off. He came to around here. So I think I'm just going to hide here and wait for him. You might be thinking, why am I hiding the bodies when there's all these other dead bodies everywhere? They can tell. For whatever reason, they can tell which ones are theirs. I guess it kind of makes sense. You can't just disguise it amongst other bodies. Okay, I hear the guy. He's going to stop, and he's going to turn around, and that's when I'm going to move. As soon as I hear him again. Oh, I hear him. There we go. Got him.
Citizens of Dunwall,
Alright.
listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Atano, wanted for murder and treason.
Trying to figure out which way I'm going to sneak. I'm going to go this way. Oh, it's crazy. Right. Guy right
Gotta
there,
get
but
away.
there's the other guy
I should
there.
talk to the captain of that ship.
I'm just trying to sneak by all these guys. Stick to the shadows. It's not a guard, so I don't have to worry about him. It's just a civilian. Alright.
So it's a coup.
Got past
Cauldrons have
that.
finally fallen. Never thought I'd... Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
There's a guard. Yeah, we're gonna wait for him to get up here a little bit. We don't want the citizens to see us take him out. We're going for it. Oh, they saw us.
Here? Huh? What?
That's okay. Going to put his body down over here and try to hide. So I'm pretty sure they're going to go tell the guards. Maybe not. I might have gotten lucky. Alright, cool. They didn't tell the guards. We got lucky. So we actually got past a pretty significant part. Make sure there's no one else up here. So we got past all those guys. We kind of got caught by that one civilian, but she didn't tell anybody, so I think we're good there. Okay, so you get an idea of the stealth. I'm not going to go into that anymore. So now I'm just going to kind of go off and kill as many people as I can on the way to that ship.
That's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
Wait for that to kind of resolve itself. These guys get into a pattern. Let's see if I can stealth kill any of these guys. That guy already sees me. So you can kind of see how detection works. They have this light bulb above their head that fills up with white. And if it fills up completely, then it turns red. If the red fills up completely, they know you're there. If white fills up, it's just like they'll come and kind of come check you out. So he hasn't gotten red yet, so he hasn't really noticed, but he's going to try it. Perfect timing. So he was rubbing his eyes there, and I happened to sneak up on him and kill him. So good stuff. Okay, assassinate this guy. You did. That was a good one.
I'll help you look around.
Okay, and then he definitely saw something. He hasn't caught me yet because it hasn't filled up. Oh, no, now he's caught me. What I try to do is parry, and if I parry at the perfect moment, it counters them, and they fall back like that, and then I can assassinate them, cutting off their leg and their head. Crazy. Shoot this guy in the face. That works. Knocks him back a little bit. Parry. Assassinate. Assassinations are pretty brutal. You can see I use that guy's force just to sneak up on that guy and kill him. Whoa! And there's still another guy. Alright. Little throat stab there. Can I still drop assassinate? No, I can't. Do that. And then we got a couple more over here. I think there's actually a bunch of enemies over to the left.
I'm not in the mood.
Works. You. Okay, and you can get pretty creative about how you kill people without even the magical powers. So, for instance, this guy, I'm going to run up, punch him in the throat. Oh, I didn't even do it. Okay, there, we punch him in the throat. I'm going to knock him unconscious. And now we're going to carry him. Yeah, I know. No, it's a lot of effort, but it's still cool. We're going to carry him over to the water and then throw him in the water unconscious. And he's drowned. Seems a little maniacal, but it's a creative way to accomplish tasks in the game that they've set for you. In a way. So here we are. There's the boat. We just got to swim over to it. And then that will end this mission. Swimming's kind of janky. It's not a big part of the game. They just added it because they wanted water to be kind of a large function of the environment.
Protector. Maybe too late. No. Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Bam, first mission over. So there we go. And then it kind of gives us our stats. If we were going without killing anybody, we wouldn't want anyone killed there. I didn't kill any civilians, which was good. They were only hostiles. And then stealth, it kind of shows you how many bodies were detected, and how many times you were detected, and then any alarms that were rung. I don't think there's any alarms in this level, actually, but then it gives you other things like how many coins you picked up in the 2 paintings that we have, those kind of things, any special actions. Which these are kind of cool because you don't actually encounter them every time. So sometimes you'll actually do something that you find that's on here that you didn't know was actually a special event. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. It gives you a really good idea about what the game is. I'm going to have another episode coming up here really quick, and that's going to show you all the magical powers. I'm just going to basically give examples of all of them. Nonetheless, thanks for watching. If you like this stuff, definitely let me know, and I can do more of it. I think I'm going to do a couple of really specialized playthroughs and see how that goes, so be on the lookout for that too. But thanks for watching as always, and we'll catch you the next time. Bye bye, YouTubers.